Yes. Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy Evan here, and we are a little bit early, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait for a few people to come in. So let's see who all we got coming in the room. So as you guys come in, I'll go ahead and kind of just chat with you all. Let me know where you're watching from too. So I know we got a few minutes before we get started, and I just want to make sure that people are in. What's up, Nick? I see you in there. Yes, Nick, you are first. Eric, Armver, Jennifer, Cedric, Natasha. Wow, you guys are flowing in now like a mad dash. You're in here. Joseph, Benjamin, Brandon, Saif, Cody, James, Mike in the house, Michael. So everybody, as y'all coming in, just let me know in the comments where you are watching from. Where you at? Let me know where you at. Just drop it in the comments right now. Okay? I want to just give everybody a shout out. We got like 2 minutes before the webinar starts. 2 minutes. All right. So at 2 minutes and giving people a few more minutes to come on in. Okay. Everybody flowing in here. Come on. We counting down. It's like 1 minute and 39 seconds. Let's see. We got Kirk in Cleveland. What up, Kirk? We got Elaine in Ireland, west of Ireland. So Sean in Virginia, Armver in the Philippines. I mean, it's going so fast. I can't keep up, y'all. Honestly, I cannot keep up. We got Kyle in St. Louis, St. Lunatics, Caleb in Pennsylvania, and Jose, what's up, man? What's going on with you? Samuel in Florida, Sonny in Holland. Wow, Holland's in the house. We got Holland in here. I don't think I've ever had anybody watching me from Holland. Picasso from Saudi Arabia, Michael Puerto Rico, Kevin in Michigan, Nick in Jacksonville, Florida. There's only one Jacksonville. Is it two Jacksonvilles? I'm not sure. Will in Louisiana, Tyler in North Dakota, Thomas in Ireland. Okay, everybody's watching. Brandon in Eureka. Oh, you out here on my side. West Coast, baby. West Coast, the best coast. And Patrick in South Dakota. Man, y'all just coming in. So we got how much time we got left? Like about a minute left. So guys, I got my girl Megan. Everybody say hi, Megan. Just say hi, Megan, in the chat. Everybody say what's up to Megan. And Megan's going to be helping me out. She's going to be watching the comments because when I get into my drawing mode, I'm going to be drawing. I will not be looking at the comments, guys. So she's going to be helping you guys out and collecting any questions you guys have to the end. So that'll free me up. So she's going to be the monitor. Y'all behave yourselves now, all right? Because she'll kick you out, all right? She don't play, all right? So, but Megan's cool. So, yeah, y'all keep on. Show Megan some love. Show her some love. So I want to go ahead and get started. All right, then, y'all. So it's 12 o'clock. Bam, we got to get this show on the road. 12 o'clock West Coast time. Pacific. Let me go ahead and switch over to my slideshow. And looks like we got about 102 people watching. Wow, that's a lot. So y'all coming in. Let me go ahead and switch over my cameras to my slideshow. Let's see here. And I think I about got it. Everybody, welcome to today's webinar. How to draw any superhero in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. All right, y'all with me? 5 minutes. How many of y'all been struggling with trying to draw a superhero and it ain't turned out quite right? All right, so I'm here to help y'all to demystify any mysteries you might have about it. Just everything. We're going to break it down, and I'm going to show y'all the exact steps that you need to follow to draw a superhero in 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes with me, your boy Evan. Let's go ahead and get this party started. So what you're going to be learning today, the fastest way to draw a superhero head that saves you time. I'm going to dispense with all the other junk that you may have learned over time, other artists may have shown you, bad habits you may have picked up. We're going to cut all that nonsense out today. All right, I'm showing you the fastest way to draw a superhero head, okay? Next thing I'm going to show you is the best tool to use. The best tool, not the mediocre tool, not the average tool, not the superb tool, not the lowly tool, the best tool, the thing that gets the job done, okay? And then lastly, I'm going to show you guys how you can start selling some of your sketches. How many of y'all out there want to make some money with your artwork? Megan's going to drop a poll in there and ask some of y'all real quick. How many of y'all want to make some money with your artwork? If you could like draw a sketch of Batman and sell it, wouldn't you want to like learn how to do something like that? So, and everybody who stays to the end of the webinar, just for attending today, will get a free bonus. Megan will have that queued up, but you only get that at the end. Okay, so you stick around to the end of the webinar and you get a free bonus just for attending today. That's my free gift to you because I'm a nice guy, right? And I'm a nice guy. Y'all better say yeah. Nobody better not say no. All right. So quick reminder, turn off all your cell phones. Okay. Y'all need to be following nobody on Facebook. Turn off your cell phones. Close Snapchat, Instagram, get off YouTube. Close all your other browser windows. Don't be looking at nothing else. Grab your pencil, grab your paper, and y'all, let's have some fun. So, but real quick, a little bit about me. Some of those of you guys who may not be familiar with who I am. Once again, my name is Evan, and this is me here with my wife and our 4 lovely children. I've been working in the animation field for over 12 years. I started out working at Warner Brothers Animation. Over there, I worked on Scooby-Doo, Batman Brave and the Bold, Teen Titans, which is like my personal favorite. And then from there, I went to BET Networks, where I worked on Marvel's Black Panther. Who are excited for that Black Panther movie coming out next year? I know I am. Been waiting years for this movie. And then from there, I went to work directly for Marvel Animation. And over there, I worked on Hulk and the Agents of Smash, and then some other directed video products such as Marvel Superhero Adventures Frostbite. Well, most of you guys may know me from my YouTube channel, Cartoonblock, where I have over 200,000 subscribers. My videos have like over 20 million views. And on my channel, you've seen me draw such things as like Star-Lord, Logan, Iron Fist, you know, One Punch Man. I'll do some manga stuff, anime characters from time to time, Deadpool, and Daredevil. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started, you know, and we can go ahead and take it away, guys. All right. So let me switch over my cameras here and we can get this, let me stop my screen share. The paper and pencil, let me turn off my light so it doesn't cast a shadow on my drawing area. One thing I hate is having a cast shadow on a drawing area. You know, the shadow doesn't belong there. Drawing area, we got like, it's like 116 people watching so far. All right, guys, so I'm not looking at the screen anymore. It's all under Megan's control. And if y'all have any questions, let her know, and then she'll like save the questions to the end. And also let her know if you have any technical difficulties, if for some reason the screen goes out or audio problems, anything like that. Megan's going to keep an eye on that. Okay, guys? So let me go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I want to go ahead and show you guys is the best tool to use. Okay? The best tool, honestly, the best tool is simply this. It is a number 2 school pencil. This is honestly it, the best tool to use. You don't need to have a bunch of other fancy-dancy tools and things like that. You just don't need it. It will do nothing but confuse you starting out. You don't need to have a set of HB pencils, B lead, F lead, H lead. All that stuff will just confuse you. Over time, you can gradually incorporate an additional thing in your, repertoire and your tool set. But you don't need to have all those crazy tools and stuff like that. All right? It's like someone who's learning how to play the piano. They don't need the most expensive synthesizer, keyboard, or piano out there to just learn how to play. You don't need that. Later on, yeah, you can get that. But first, start with the basics. And this is all you need right now. This is the best tool. I use this thing even to today, and I will be using it in today's webinar. So you can use it too. Don't feel like you have to have all these different crazy tools out there. All right. So this is the best tool to use. And the one that I like to use is a Ticonderoga. I'm going to go ahead and write that down. Ticonderoga. Okay. It's a long name. I have no idea where the name came from. Maybe that's the name of the person or the family that made the pencils. Who knows? But I like it because the eraser is a good eraser. It doesn't smear. So that's all. But it's just, I got this at my local office supply store. You can probably get it at Walmart, Office Depot, Office Max, Staples. Doesn't matter. Okay? So starting out, I want you guys to just loosen up. All right? So loosen up by using the side of our pencil to just loosen up. All right? But go ahead and start making some basic shapes. I'm going to make like a block here. Okay, it's like a block. I'll make a sphere. Always want to loosen up. And what this does is loosens up the wrist and your arm. You don't want to start drawing stiff and narrow. That is a bad thing. So let's go ahead and just make some shapes, some scribble scrabble. Let's make a cone. Shade it on the bottom. It's all about getting those quick strokes in there. It's all about the quick strokes, not these slow and steady strokes. We're not doing that. These ain't your grandma's drawings, okay? These are your drawings. All you guys are young and you can do things quick, fast, all right? Quick, fast. Let's draw a little bit more. Let's put a cylinder. It's like a glass or something. Now I'll draw another one down here, maybe a wide one, like a cup. A big one up the top, a little one at the bottom. Okay, and then maybe draw like a handle on it. And there you have it. We have a mug. Look at that. We have a mug. Whose name should I put on that mug? I don't know. Who do I see in here? Isaiah. Let's see. Isaiah's mug. Okay. It's Isaiah's mug. How do you spell Isaiah? I-S-A-I-A-H. I put too many A's and H's. There we go. That's right. That's Isaiah's mug. That's your mug, Isaiah. So hopefully you can draw that. And then put a cast shadow on it. Okay. But the biggest thing I want you to learn is that you have to go ahead and draw quick. Loosen up. Get these loose strokes in there. You always want to loosen up. Loosen up. It doesn't matter if the lines are accurate. It's just a matter of just being loose and sketchy and things like that. All right? So just go ahead and loosen up. Now let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to sharpen up my pencil one time. And let's see here. Got my handy sharpener. So now we're doing this, we can go ahead. I want you to, we're going to be drawing a side view. And this is the fastest way to draw a superhero head. Okay? The fastest way is to draw the side profile view of the head. Okay, so the fastest way to draw the head is the profile view. And the profile view, or you might hear it called the side view as well. Okay, so what you want to do with that is we want to first start out with like drawing a circle shape. And I'm going to go slow this first time so you guys can get the hang of it and you'll know what steps I'm doing. And then I will go ahead and test it, see how fast I am, and drawing it within that 5-minute time frame. Okay, so let's go ahead and we want to start out by drawing a circle. Doesn't have to be perfect at all. Just kind of just lightly start drawing a circle. Okay? And you guys can draw a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right? This is not geometry class, and we're not measuring the radius and the diameter and the circumference and all that other boring junk. All right? Just draw a circle. Okay? Now, once you have that circle in there, we can go ahead and we're going to start dividing it. You first want to divide it, cut it in half the long way. Okay? And notice how loose I am with my lines. I'm just very loose and light. The next thing you want to do is cut it down the front way, the vertical way. Okay? We all can do that. All right? Everybody here can do that. All you guys can do that. So now once you're going ahead and doing that, you can go ahead. Next step is to go ahead. I want to put a small mark right here, like a letter C, for like, this is going to represent the ear. All right? It doesn't touch this middle line here at all. It just touches this upper part. And it goes almost to the bottom, not quite, but almost to the bottom of that circle. All right? You guys with me so far? We haven't gotten to the hard part yet. Now we want to go ahead and with this ear up here and this line continuing over, this represents where the eye and the brow are. So his eyebrow will be, I'll put the indentation of the eyebrow right here. And then we're going to kind of like come straight up a little bit and then over. I'm going to start like flattening out that circle up here. And now with the eyebrow, I'm going to show you a detailed thing a bigger version of what we're doing with the eyebrow. The eyebrow will be like this. It'll be a large, almost like a rectangle, but slanted with a small piece over here. And then we're going to shade it in. Okay? And that's all the eyebrow is. So now I'm going to go ahead and draw it over here for you guys. And all eyebrows come in different shapes and sizes. You don't have to draw this eyebrow. Okay? And then the eye, for right now, we're going to go ahead and have it coming back. It's just a simple, the eye from the side view is just a simple triangle. That's all it is. That's all the eye is. The eye is nothing more than a simple triangle from the side view. I know some people were drawing eyes like this or something on the side of the head. You know, putting the eyeball in there. No, that's a no-no. The eye is like this. It's a simple triangle. And then from there, we can go ahead and bring the nose down. We're going to start, I'm going to lightly sketch in the front of the face. Just have it come down. All right. This kind of has this like arc formation. Just coming straight down. And we're going to go ahead. I want to continue his jawline. Now, his jawline will kind of come down here, come over, and out. And then the chin will kind of come up here. Now, I'm making my chin a little bit bigger because it's like a superhero. They kind of have that that classic masculine, you know, superhero chin. Does anybody remember Dexter's Laboratory? And when they always cut away to some other hero, is it Dexter's Laboratory or Fairly Odd Parents? They always cut away to some superhero with a super big chin. Does anyone know his name? Anyone remember his name? It was I think it was Fairly Odd Parents. So Timmy Turner and them, and they had a big old, some character had a huge chin. What was the name of that guy? So now we're going to go ahead and draw the nose. Now, with the nose, since we drew the ear is very important because it dictates where the nose will go. When we're going to draw a straight line coming across here, it's almost like a guideline. This is how you know how low to draw the nose, okay? Let's see, a couple of you guys guessed it. Crimson Chin. That was his name, Crimson Chin. Crimson Chin. Yeah, because I forgot. I remember he had a huge chin on him, the Crimson Chin. So we're not drawing the Crimson Chin. So now the next step, we're going to go ahead and start putting the nose out here. I want to bring it down. I want to have the bridge of his nose kind of come out. Come down. Diagonal here and then over here. So just a bigger view on what you're seeing I'm doing. His eyebrow was indented in. his nose comes out, nose comes down, the butt of the nose angles in, and then it goes straight back. So this way and then this way. And then we're going to draw this like his nostril will be a simple, like a hockey stick. That's all his nostril will be. Let's go ahead and put that over here. Simple hockey stick. And then his nostril off to the side will be like a boomerang or a letter V. But make sure that they're not touching at all. The hockey stick and the boomerang. So now that we have that, we can go ahead and go on down to his lips. Now the lips are always going to be diagonal from the nose. So when you come down and draw the lips, then draw the top lip, it will angle in, and then the bottom lip will be behind that. It's kind of like tucked below and behind the upper lip. And that's how you do for the top lip. Now to make sure that the face has proper proportions, if you were to draw a diagonal line coming down from the eyeball, the lips should not pass it. Okay, this is very, very important. This line is very important. It will help keep your faces in order. So it's not like the eyes aren't too far to the front and the mouth isn't too far back here. You should have a line, an imaginary line right here, a guideline that separates that. This line is super, super important. That way it prevents you from drawing the eyes too far forward. Now, if I wanted to, I could bring the eyes a little bit closer, but I don't want to. And then have his mouth down here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and angle his mouth. I'm gonna erase this and then draw a little bit more of a detailed upper lip. Make that into like a triangle. And erase that guideline. Okay. And then from there, guys, we're almost done with this. You can quickly put in an ear. I have to go ahead and like give him like an angular type ear. For the top, the other under piece under here, little tab part that sticks out on all of our ears, and then like maybe the letter Y inside. That's it. That's all you got to do for the ear. And the head's pretty much done. Now for the back of the head and the neck, I'm going to kind of angle this down, bring this down some more, his skull. And the thicker or more muscular your character is, you're going to have the neck start here. Now notice, keep in mind that the neck will be starting, at the base, really kind of like near the ear. Near that guideline where the bottom of the ear and the nose are, the neck will start up high. All right. And then we can go ahead and start putting in his lower, his neck, his Adam's apple, and then we're going to draw that sternomastoid, the neck muscle, coming down here. And I've seen some artists will go ahead and erase this and have the back of the neck and the back of the skull all one piece. You can do that if you want to as well. It all depends on how big, how muscular you want to make your character. Okay, so who should we turn this into? Give me some ideas. Who could we turn this guy into? Who can we like dress this guy up as and things like that? Now that we got the basic foundation down here, we can now go ahead and start, changing up and modifying him and turn him into a superhero. And this right here is the basic head of a superhero. Now I went very slow because I wanted to show you guys what I was doing. All right. We got Batman, Flash, Hal Jordan, Luke Cage, Batman, Bane, Kratos from God of War. That's cool. Namor, Punisher. All right. Batman, Spider-Man, Black Panther, Blade, Superman, Crimson Chin. So they're saying we need Punisher. Batman, we got a lot of Batman in there. So a lot of Batman. Yeah, Batman is cool. We can easily turn this guy into Batman. All right. Now Batman's an over, I think, used character, but You want to quickly turn this guy into Batman. All you have to do is this. We're going to go ahead and bring his ears up, kind of come up here. And you can give him big ears or long ears. I like Batman with the long ears. And then, even though this is a perfect profile picture, you can go out to go ahead and show the other one. Got to show it, but make it a little bit shorter than the one that's closest to us. Make it a little bit shorter. Okay. You can offset that one a little bit more. Don't want to have them too close together. And you can give them whatever style ears you want to give them. That's just Batman. Okay. And if you want to go ahead and then we can start drawing his mask will be covering up his ear. I'm sorry, his nose. And then we'll come back over here this way. A little slant there. And then we're going to have his cheek come up. Have a little eye socket there. And I'll bring this eyebrow down here more. I'll erase that eyebrow that we drew, since we won't need it at all. And then have that separation where the nose is. I'll erase the details that we drew for the nose. And that's how you can start segmenting it out and turning it into Batman. Keep his brow area close. And I can start shading it in. If there's light coming down from up top, then we'll have like, let's see, we want to put some shadow just on the side of his face a little bit. We can erase his ear. Not all of his ear, keep a little bit of it. I have to keep it something, that little indentation of his ear sticking out. We have some shadow here. This nose will be in shadow. His nose will cast a shadow on his upper lip. His upper lip will be in shadow. There'll be a shadow underneath his bottom lip. And then he'll maybe have like some like his wrinkles around his mouth here. That will be in shadow somewhat a little bit there. And then you can put all the rest of this in shadow. His neck, his head will cast a shadow on his neck. And then you can have his cape coming up. I'll put the inside of his ear in shadow. Put the front of his forehead in shadow. For some reason, front of Batman's forehead is in perpetual shadow. I think it's just to make him look darker. He can be in a well-lit room with the entire Justice League, and the front of his forehead is always in shadow. So it just makes him look more moody and stuff like that. So, and there you have it. That's how you can do Batman like that. And of course, yours doesn't have to look identical to mine. Always keep that in mind. Your artwork doesn't have to look identical to other people's that's out there. I want to thicken up his neck some more, so I'm going to flatten the back of his skull. I'm going to angle his neck out and have just that extra, you know, a narrow head and a thicker neck. Kind of gives the illusion that he's more muscular than he really is. And that's how you can draw Batman there, okay? That's how you can do Batman. So let's go ahead and try this again, but this time we're going to go ahead and draw it in 5 minutes time. So I'm going to go ahead, I got my iPad here. Let me go ahead and pull up the timer on it. And got the 5-minute timer on there. And we're going to go ahead and let's start drawing. Let's go ahead and start drawing a character. I'm going to show you certain characters. You don't have to draw everything on them, not all the facial details and things like that, or details on the head. So let me go ahead and click start. And here we go. So I want to go ahead and start with the head. Like we said, circle. All right. Hopefully you guys took some good notes and followed along. Have the head in there. I want to cut it in half vertically, cut it in half horizontally. Get the ear in there, over here on the back side. Then I want to start working on bringing the face down here, connect the jawline. Get the chin in there. Notice I'm staying very loose and light with the side of my pencil. Okay, I can get the neck in there, flesh that out, and then get the bottom of his front part of his neck in there. And then we can go ahead and start working on the eyes and things like that. So I'm going to put his eyebrow. We know the eyebrow goes here because that's the top, that's the eye line. All right, that's where the lower part of the eyebrow meets. And then the eye, we said, is a simple triangle. All right, simple triangle. We get a thicker eyebrow in there. And then we can go ahead and start chiseling out the nose. Had a little kind of like V, little indentation in there. And I want to have his nose come down. And we're going to have the hockey stick for his nostril. And then have like a boomerang for the outer part of his nostril. And we're going to start drawing in his lips. Okay. They come down here. And then we're going to have the lower lip is tucked in and below it. So you should have this angular motion when you are drawing the lower lip. There's below and it's more tucked in from the nose. All right. I want to straighten out that nose some more. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give him that superhero chin once again. Okay. Now I want to make this a different character that has a movie coming out this fall. Anybody know who he is? Superhero with a movie coming out. So let's go ahead and start decorating him. If you haven't guessed it, I'll be drawing Thor. So let's go ahead and give Thor, we're going to go ahead and give him his helmet. I know it dips down to the very front. It's like a very thick silver helmet he has. And let's see here. We got 2.5 minutes left. I better move it. We're going to be drawing Thor. I ain't got time to waste. Let's see. Going to get the head up there. And now, since Thor has like those wings and all that stuff, now Thor has long hair. So that saves us time right there. Going to be drawing his hair coming out. I'm going to draw the hair on the other side. Shade that in. So you see when you use the side of your pencil, you can cover a lot of ground very fast. And so he has those ears, those wings on his ears, on his helmet rather. That's coming up here. And I got like 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Let's see the feathers. You just kind of like just swish those in with your pencil. And then have the, let's see, his wings come down here. I mean, the Asgardians love their ornaments, don't they? So, and have the feathers change direction this way. So they come down, then they kind of like change direction in there. And then kind of just put some diagonal lines in there to indicate the shadows of the other feathers. And then I can kind of go ahead and put in the rest of his flowing hair. I wonder what kind of shampoo Thor uses. Must be Pantene to get that silky smooth shine to his hair. So, and then have the hair come down. I got less than 1 minute left. And then we're going to give him his hair flowing back here. And then I'm going to draw his cape. It will be like hiding a lot of his body right there. And there you pretty much have it. I mean, that's going to be Thor. Now, real quick, in these last 30 seconds, I'm going to start throwing some shadow on him. Let's see if the light's coming above him. He has a cast shadow under his nose, his upper lip, his lower lip has a shadow, his chin under here, his cheekbones will cast a shadow. Maybe he has some wrinkles under his eyes or something like that. So 10 seconds left, y'all. Shadow underneath his eye socket. Give him his eyebrows. And shadow around here. And there you go. Boom. Done. So how many of you guys were drawing along with me? Okay. There you have it. We did Thor in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's it. That's Thor. Thor. So if you guys can draw the basic head that we started out with, okay? That's the basic head. that we have here. We drew Batman, and you can also go back and tweak certain things, but I want you guys to get the gist of it, okay? It was basic head, we drew this, and we got Batman, and we got Thor. So if I were to change some things, I'd probably make Batman, I mean, Batman's fine. I might make his nose less pointy. I'll bring it back some. That's about it. And with Thor, if I had some more time, if I had like maybe 10 more seconds, I would put the shine on his helmet. Just little like rendering marks to show that his helmet is shiny. Okay. And that's about it. Boom. Done. That's all you need. But you see how you can draw cool characters in less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. So how many of you all drew along with me and you got it in less than in 5 minutes time? I want to know. Let me know in the comments. Which of you guys got it in 5 minutes? Okay, because this is something that you got. Derek got it. Okay, Shamar. Okay, Thomas. Okay, Armver got it. Who else got it then? Cody said, you're too busy watching. You got to be following along with me. So Manuel got it. Michael got it. Cool. James got it. Greg. You know, yes, you can always do better. Like I said, your drawing doesn't have to be identical to mine. But you see how loose and sketchy you can be by holding your pencil to the side? Okay, guys, this is what I mean. You can do stuff like this now, today. And think about this. You do it over and over and over again, you can turn this into any character. Let's go ahead and try for one more. Okay, look how similar Batman and Thor are. Okay, they're very similar. Same head and everything. I had to connect Batman's nose up there. Okay, he had too much empty space right there. So, all right, let's go ahead and try it again. Let's do another one. I'll draw it next to Thor. All right. You know what? Let me go ahead and get another sheet of paper. I'll just go ahead and do 2 characters right here. So let's go ahead. Let's do one looking the other way. All right, guys. Let me go ahead and get my timer again. I'm going to follow the same steps I taught you in the beginning. The same exact steps. All right. Let's go here. Let's do it from the other way. Have them looking off. So let's go ahead and start. And yes, I see a question, Pernell. You can change the style. You can change the style to whatever you want to change it to. But I want to give you guys a basic foundation to start with so you can then transform it into your own characters and loosen certain things up. So let's see, start. So let's go ahead. I want to have a guy looking this way. Going to have him looking the other way. Head here. I'm going to try something funky, a little different. Put the X in there. X-Men. Reason I'm doing that is so I'm going to turn my paper slightly. All right. And I want to have his eye line here. His ear will be here. So now I'm showing the character with his head down. So we're going to have his eyebrow here. Lightly sketch that kind of like V shape in there. His eyes going back here, which is a simple triangle. Have an indentation where his nose begins. And I'm going to have his guideline for the nose. Make sure you're not drawing the nose too far down or anything. And I want to bring his face down, finish sketching it. I want to bring his chin over here, his jawline. And then we can start putting in his mouth. Put his mouth in there. Lower lip. Don't want that top part to be too far in there. Lower lip. Chin. Now I want that to stick out a little bit more. And I'm going to start drawing his mask on here. head in there. And remember I said earlier, depending on how thick you make the neck, the skull will come back here right behind the ear. And you can have a thinner neck on your character if he's not super muscular or anything like that. And you can chisel away and tweak certain things. It doesn't have to be any kind of like rules or guidelines. All right. But once you get that basic foundation down, see, it's 2.5 minutes and we got the basic foundation down. I'm going to straighten out that chin some more, and you can change it up to whatever style you want. You don't have to do everything like what I did here. Get that eye in there, move his eyes back a little bit more. Tweak this. I'm going to bring his nose up. That brow ridge. And I can start like messing around with some shadows in the front, shadows underneath the eye. I'm going to move his lips up some more too. That looks much better, much better. And then shorten that chin up some more. And then I want to put like a half mask on it. And kind of come below here a little bit. And then start putting some like octagonal shapes around his ear. Like a shape over here. I want to see a little bit of light on there. Give his ears more detail. Put some holes in his ears right there on his cowl piece. Put some decorative stuff around his neck right there. And then let's see here, his eyes here, and some more decorative stuff. And I want to throw these two little things on the front of his head. That's all it is. So like Daredevil. And then kind of put some nice shadow work a little bit underneath his nose, his chin, his lower lip. But you guys can kind of see how you just mess around. You can start playing around with its head shapes. You can have any character you want, okay? Boom, done. That's all we did. And I erased a lot in that one. You guys saw me making corrections and things like that. But you can draw any character you want as long as you have that basic head shape, all right? The basic head shape, and you're fine. And when you draw the eyebrow close to the eye, it makes them look super angry or something like that. But look at what you can do in 5 minutes. What if you had 10 minutes? What could you draw? Okay, if you had 10 minutes, what could you draw? That's what we did in 5 minutes. In 5. I mean, you guys can take this thing, these type of sketches, okay, just drawing them over and over and practicing them. And that brings me to my next point that I want to go over with you guys in today's webinar was how to make some money. All right, so who here wants to make some money with their artwork? Boom. If you could draw this and you had a chance to sell it, would you do that? Okay, thanks, David. If you had a chance to sell these sketches, because you guys know people will buy this from you, okay? I'm going to give you a major, major tip that you can take and learn how to sell your artwork. You can learn how to sell it, all right? The biggest thing you can do to sell your artwork is to draw the popular characters. Draw about 5 of them. Here I got Batman and Thor. You can add Superman to this, Hal Jordan, Daredevil, and then there you go. You'll have 5. Or just do the Avengers. Do Thor, Captain America, Hawkeye, all the same, just like how we did today. Take these sketches, okay, and take them over to your local comic book store. Okay, how many of you guys have a comic book store in your area? All y'all should have one in your area. Your local comic book store. Show the manager over there or the owner your sketches and just ask him if you could just do sketches like this for the public, you know, maybe like one Saturday afternoon. You can definitely do that. I'm going to be doing sketches like this in my local comic book shop this coming Saturday. So we're selling sketches. You can sell these sketches for like $10. All right, like $5 or $10, you can do that. You can make the money with just showing them your sketches. This is the fastest and easiest way to make some money with your artwork without having to have a website, go online. Just simply go up and talk to the comic book store manager, okay? That's all you have to do. It's the fastest way. And trust me, people, when they see your artwork, they will be fascinated by simply the process of you doing this, that they'll be like, yes, I have to have one of your sketches, okay? The other thing that you can do is to do sketches at parties. How many of you guys ever seen caricature artists at parties? You can go to parties, okay? Go to a party. Go to like maybe a kid's birthday party. Some of your friends have kids, or even some dinner parties with some of your adult friends. And you can go ahead and sell these sketches. Just have a sketch there and just say, hey, I'm doing sketches for people. All right. You're not there to party, right? You're there to just do sketches, you know, for everyone, for all the attendees. People who are attending the party, just do head sketches for them. Just say, hey, I'm just doing like $5, $10 head sketches of just popular comic book characters. That's all you have to do. All right. So you got your comic book stores, and you can go ask your friends when they're throwing their next party, and you can be the artist at the party doing some simple sketches. And guys, using, like we said, the best tool. All you need is this. This is it. This and just some regular computer paper, okay? And that's all you have to have. You don't have to have anything else. I mean, just doing this stuff right here. All right? So, I mean, guys, this is all you need. You don't need anything major with doing that. Now, I want to ask you guys this. How many of you guys had, you know, found today's tutorial just showing you these simple tips, techniques on how to draw a quick head using these guidelines? How many of you guys found that helpful? Megan's going to put a poll in the chat, and I want to see what you guys, you know, and I'll take a look at that. All right, 95% of y'all found it helpful. 5% said somewhat, yeah. Okay, I'll take the somewhat. Okay, 4% now, it's going down. So 96%. Okay, 96% of you guys found it helpful. Okay, and that was 94. So, all right. So this is something that you guys can definitely, you know, do on your own. Now, if you guys found that helpful, now what other things are you guys like? Are you still struggling with like proportions on when it comes to drawing the full body? If you like this, like the measurements with how long and, you know, like we talk about how far to make the nose from the eyes and how far back to make the eyes from the lips, you know, those deal with proportions. That's the definition of proportions. How big or small to make certain body parts and features in relationship to the rest of the part. Do you guys struggle with proportions? Who here struggles with proportions? What about action poses? How many of you guys still struggle with drawing hands? I know hands is like a problem for a lot of people. What about drawing women? Okay. Don't want to ignore, you know, the females out there. What about drawing specific, you know, muscles and anatomy and things like that? Or what about foreshortening when you're showing a character flying, coming towards you or something like that? Or how many of you guys can do that stuff, most of it, but you're still having problems with a few small things out there, and you're just tired of, you know what? I'm just tired of trying to figure this out on my own. I just want some help. Well, I want to tell you guys about my Cartoon Block Academy. Okay? Yes, the Cartoon Block Academy. And Megan's going to have a button there that allows you guys to go ahead and join the Academy right now. You see the button in there in the box below? Go ahead and click that right now. If you like today's tutorial, then you will love what I have inside the Academy. The thing that you get inside the Academy and the benefits that you have is, number one, you never have to struggle again with learning how to draw. We hold your hand step by step and show you the things that you learned today. We go to a whole nother level inside the Academy. Number two, the Academy, this will accelerate your entire learning process. How many of you guys out there are trying to like figure things out on your own and you're like, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. I think this is right. I don't know if that's correct or not. We just skip fast forward. Like if you liked what I taught you today, just in today's brief webinar, we go over leaps and bounds, unlock secrets, and show you how fast you can get to the next stage. Number three, we have a private Facebook group where you can see your improvement and you get direct feedback from not only me, but other artists who are in the Academy. That's a big problem that people have with joining, like learning how to draw on their own. They don't have a group to join to show them if they're doing things right or wrong. It would help a lot of us if we had people, you know, telling us, hey, you can do it like this, change that up, just giving that correction that we need. And number four, I show you other ways on how to make money with your artwork inside the Academy. I tell you what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. Okay, when you're selling your artwork and trying to get your artwork out there, there's specific things that you have to say and, you know, to people in order to get your artwork for sale out there. Now, inside the Academy, what you're going to get, we have over 100 videos, y'all. Video lesson tutorials in there. Step-by-step tutorials are added in there every single week. Not a week is skipped. I do detail anatomy in different poses. I cover things like, for example, how to draw hands, male, females. And when you join, you also get access to the private Facebook group where you get continued feedback and support. That is what a lot of us need, is that continued feedback and support. You get that, guys, in there. You're going to learn things like how to draw this kicking pose with detailed anatomy. You don't see me skip any step. I do everything step by step, and you follow along with me. Like I said, that brings us to benefit number one. You never have to struggle, you know, on your own. With over 100 videos in the Academy, and the videos are growing every week. You get to see my mistakes and how I correct them, how I go back, change it up, tweak it, and say, that didn't come out right. How many of you guys have a problem with that, where drawings don't come out the way you want them to? I still have that problem, but I show you how I correct it. You see things like we cover how to draw eyes, legs, female eyes, how to draw hands. I know a lot of you guys that you struggle with drawing hands in various positions. Whose hands are these? I show you how to draw this guy's complicated hands. How to draw, you know, the female head structure. How to draw female hair. Hair can be difficult for people. I cover how to draw the female proportions and the figure in different stages, at various stages. The gesture, the construction, the fleshed out anatomy. How to draw full female proportions. I know we struggle with how to draw the female proportions the proper way. But a lot of us are used to drawing superheroes and, you know, things like that. So you want to just not have your women look like dudes, all right? So I show you how to draw your women and make them look like women. I cover how to use photo reference to start your drawings off. Some of you guys have a problem starting out from scratch. That's no problem at all. I show you how to use photos to draw certain characters from photo reference. I show you how to use yourself as photo reference. Here's one of our students, Derek, is showing, he's drawing, he wanted to learn how to draw himself as an action star. I showed him how to take his photo, break it down, and to draw the pose that he needed for his comic book project. I show you how to draw rooms and backgrounds and perspective. I even show you some cool stuff on how to draw on Post-it notes. Like I just drew Hulk right here. And here I drew X-23, Laura from the Logan movie. I show you cool action poses. I show you action poses with females, how to get that muscle definition, but also put them in more importantly, a dynamic pose. And then other action poses right there. If you guys are struggling with action poses and you want to know how to get those dope poses for your bodies, you want to join the academy. Okay? How many of you guys out there want to draw your own comic book? You want to create your own comic book for your own portfolio? I have a section in there on how to draw comics. We cover how to draw the backgrounds, close-up panel sizes, scenes, expressions. I show you how to start with an outline, go into the script, from there going to thumbnails, to roughs, then to final cleanups. That can be a daunting process. I show you that in the academy. You get to see my entire process from beginning to end. Like I said, this is for anyone who's ever wanted to create a comic book but didn't know where to begin, or anyone who wants to create a comic book portfolio, okay, for sample pages to become a comic book artist. But if you want to be a comic book artist in the industry, you want to go ahead and have some sample pages to create and show the different editors and publishers that you're going to be submitting to at comic book conventions or at direct to the publisher themselves. Now, inside, I have these specific courses in there covering the action. This is just a small segment of the whole academy. Draw action. If you were to pay for these things at a college course, it would cost you about $5,000. That's a lot of money. Just covering the punching pose that I teach in there, I go in depth and cover that over a period of hours. That will cost you about $200 if you were to get a private tutor to have you, to learn that. And then it will cost you $175 to have a private tutor teach you the running pose. $165 for the flying pose that I teach in there. And these are all the core poses that superheroes are in. All of us want to draw those poses. The punching pose, the running pose, the flying pose, the kicking pose, the archer pose that you can see here below. And then the hand tutorials. We all need to draw hands. We just can't draw superheroes' faces and heads. They do things with their hands, okay? Thor does carry a hammer, right? Batman does throw batarangs and punch bad guys. You got to draw their hands. For total value, $1,265 if you're looking at someone, drawing, teaching, showing you how to draw this, okay? That's going to take time. That will take time. But you ain't got to spend no $5,000 for no college course. You ain't got to spend no $1,265 for a private tutor, okay? Right now, you can get into the academy at our apprentice level, and you can only spend $10 a month. All right, guys, I teach you a whole bunch of stuff for just $10 a month. With that apprentice level, you get access to all the videos, and you get access to the videos that are added weekly. Okay, the library is always growing. We also have the elite level. With the elite level, that one's normally $39 a month. You get over the same tutorials, over the 100 videos that are in the academy, same content added weekly, but you get invited to a monthly live hangout with me. Like if you like today's lesson that I gave, I go more in depth. If you want me to go further and beyond, I go more in depth and draw what you guys want. It's a monthly hangout, but only for academy members. And you also get access to the private Facebook group. That in and of itself is what a lot of our members love to death. They love to get that constant feedback from me on their artwork when they post it in there. They love to get that just one-on-one time with me. You can get access to that. But if you order today, right now, while we're on this webinar right now, You ain't got to spend $39. You can get all that for just $29 a month. Guys, go ahead and click the button right now. Join the academy. And you can cancel at any time. You can spend the $10 a month for the apprentice level or $29 a month for the elite level. The elite level is where all the action happens. It's all there. Click the button right now. Go ahead and get in. I see we got some people coming in right now. Go ahead and click the button right now, guys. Click the button and join the academy. You want to go ahead and get in right now. And when this $29 price webinar is gone, the price is gone. Okay? When me and Megan hang up, we're out of here. We're gone. The price is gone. Don't wait. Don't delay. Go ahead and get it right now. Like I said, you can cancel at any time. But the people who we have in here in our academy have seen great success with their artwork. Okay? And right now, I want to go ahead and show you some feedback from some of our students that have that.
Yeah, hey, what's up? This is Joe Spencer. I'm a musician here in Portland, Oregon. I just wanted to give a shout out to Evan at the Cartoon Block. So I had this idea that I was going to do an animated cartoon kind of thing, you know, and knowing that it was going to take the next year or two of my life, I knew I had to learn how to draw. Being able to draw consistently and do it enough to make it cohesive, man, I couldn't do it alone, and so Evan's been teaching me. It's been amazing. I mean, the Cartoon Block crew, dude, it's like the best decision you'll make. I mean, like just the construction behind the cool action poses, the community. I mean, like the webinars, just the support. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Hey, yo, this is your boy Rich. Since joining the Cartoon Block, I've been working with my boy Evan Burst. Because of that, you know what? I've learned more about gestures, hand drawings. I've joined a community that inspires you. One of the biggest things is like drawing consistently. I've learned how to market myself. You see the improvement along the way with the Cartoon Block. As far as like my first drawing, terrible. My last drawing, much better. You learn so much. You get great mentoring. You get great inspiration from other artists and everything. So, yo, whatever you do, join the Cartoon Block now. Meet your boy Evan. Hey, join now.
Guys, and Rich, their artwork has grown leaps and bounds. You just saw some of Joe's animation right there. He learned all that from the academy. All right. He basically took like those same action poses that I taught him and got right in, implemented it. We showed him how to hook that up. Rich, his artwork is constantly improving. Okay. Here's another one of our students, Mariana. This was some of her sketches before she joined the academy. All right. Not bad. Just some quick little small doodles, but you can't see any facial expressions on them and no detail in the figures themselves. After, boom, she's now doing full figure turnarounds, okay, of characters and action poses, facial expressions, the body dynamics. She's doing a whole lot better. Like I said, before joining the academy and now after. Another one of our star students is Dave. This was his before Batman. And then like 6 months later, this was his after Batman. Okay. How many of you guys are at Dave's level where he is at that before stage? All right. His Batman is flat. It has no depth, no dimension. And it looks like some little kid drew it, honestly. But then after 6 months in the academy, look how much more he improved. His bodies have definition, form, volume, the proper shading. And I mean, Dave has gone on to do some great things. Like I said, in less than 6 months. Less than 6 months. Because Dave took all the teachings that we had in the academy and put them in use. Like I said, that brings us to benefit number 2, where this will accelerate your learning. No more having to figure things out on your own. Go ahead, click the button, guys. You want to join. You don't want to miss this. Like I said, in less than 6 months, Dave went from amateur to pro. Also, we have our private Facebook group, all right? People are in there giving constant feedback and critiques on there. I'm in the Facebook group daily, all right? You want to get some feedback on your artwork? Boom, join the elite level right now. Like I said, you can cancel at any time. Join the elite level, try it out, check it out, and I will automatically put you in the private Facebook group. It's a private group, so you can't search this. You can't find it in Facebook search. I put you in the group and you start sharing your artwork, and I draw on your artwork and give you feedback and critiques. Like I said, you be part of a private group that we help you grow as an artist. And also, I mentioned earlier, you get a monthly live members only Q&A. You get exclusive live tutorials, me. So if you like a sample of today's lesson that I gave you, I go all out on the members hangout. You guys are constantly asking me questions. I'm interacting with you. We're talking about the latest nerdy, geeky stuff. Who saw Spider-Man Homecoming? Who seen Infinity War? Oh, who saw Daredevil? Who saw Iron Fist on that? We talk about geeky stuff. Who's reading Rebirth right now for DC Comics? We talk about all that stuff, and I'm showing you how to draw exclusive tutorials. And I review members' artwork too. So the live tutorials that I show here, I show people how to use like Copic markers, things like that. How to draw like on a brown paper bag. We do some cool stuff like that. I do the live critiques. Members will be given a chance to submit their artwork, and then I draw over it. Okay, so one of our students here was trying to draw Superman yelling, and I took it and then I redrew it and showed him the proper way to do it when drawing the mouth and the teeth, the perspective and angle of the nose and the eyes. Another student was trying to draw Superman like flying and getting the foreshortening correct. So I broke it down and showed him how he can do that. This is all live training, guys. I'm going over your artwork live. If you need somebody to go over your artwork live, that's me. I can do it in these monthly live hangouts. Click the button. Click the button. Let's go ahead and accelerate your learning. Stop trying to figure things out on your own. We can improve you overnight. And how many of you guys want to make money with your artwork? This brings us to benefit number 4, okay? And right here we have some feedback from some of our students on how they made money with some of their artwork.
Hi, I'm Andy Papasergi and I'm 21 years old. When I first started drawing, I was just kind of doodling and not taking myself very seriously. I didn't think I could ever make this a career choice for myself. But once I joined the Cartoon Block Academy, I saw a big improvement in not only my artwork, but my confidence. I think it was probably one of the best decisions I've made in my life. I was surrounded by people who have supported me and gave me critiques and tried to better me instead of put me down. And now I learned not only how to draw, but to sell my artwork. I have gone to comic book shops, I sold my sketches, and it's been such a success for me as someone who isn't like a well-known name. I would honestly say to join the academy, and because it's one of the best decisions you'll make in your life if you want to go down this career path. I would highly recommend it. It's one of the best decisions I made in my life.
Hey, let me help you out. I'm 49 years young, and never would I've ever imagined going out in public and selling a piece of my art. Not only that, letting somebody else see it. Now, being a part of this Cartoon Block Academy has been a great investment in my time and myself. It has encouraged me tremendously. Now, the live webinars and hangout sessions that we have has been great as well. It has shown me areas in my craft where I need to hone in on and tighten up. Now, there's a Facebook group that even helps me out even more. There's people all over the world that's doing the same thing that I like to do and giving me encouraging words to go out and continuing on with my craft. Now, if you're having trouble making a decision, go ahead. Try it today and learn more about it. Get involved. Let me tell you something. It won't be a waste of your time.
their artwork. Here's another one of our students, Ben. On his first day taking his sketches out, Ben sold 6 sketches at his local comic shop. In the academy, we teach you what to say to the store managers and owners, how to say it, and a little extra of what to show them so that they can allow you to go ahead and set up in their store and sell their artwork. His first day, he sold 6 sketches. Who wouldn't mind selling 6 sketches their first day? That's crazy, all right? Whereas he had never sold anything like that before. I mean, it's like almost unheard of, okay? Then we have Mark, who sold 3 prints and 2 sketches on his first day going out. Then we had Carlos, who sold 23 prints of his artwork. Guys, we're showing these students how to sell their artwork. You definitely want to get in on that. Don't delay, don't miss it, don't wait, okay? You definitely want to get in on that. Here we have Andy. Andy's only 21 years old, okay? 21 years old. So 21 years old, he sold 5 sketches his first day out. 5, and he's 21. So any of you guys out there who are older than 21 years old, you can definitely do it. But Andy was 21 in college, and he's doing it. You want to go ahead and check that out, okay? Go ahead and grab that. I'm going to switch back over so you guys can see the Thor that we drew. You can definitely draw this stuff. And this Batman. If you were at parties or something like that, or at like some kind of like, you know, show or comic book store or arts and crafts or something like that. I mean, honestly, you guys, how many of you guys know that you can honestly draw this? If you drew, like, practice a couple of more times, you can honestly draw this. Show of hand, let me know who can do this. Because I know you guys can definitely do it out there. This is not rocket science. Does it take a little while to go ahead and figure out? Of course, it does. But you guys can definitely do this. His whole thing that he did, and it was like he made the money. Now, we also have one of our other students who made money with it. You know, they've gotten hired to illustrate sketch cards for major trading card companies. I'm talking major trading card companies. That's something that is like unheard of. Dave, the student I was talking about earlier, he went from being a student to an industry artist. All right. He's drawing for Topps, Upper Deck. He's drawing Star Wars. They have the Star Wars licenses. He's drawn Marvel characters for them. Here he drew Baby Groot. He's drawn Spider-Man. We got, our students are going on to do big things. That can be you too. All right. That can be you. There's no reason why it can't be you. Just, we show you how to put yourself out there, what to draw, and then how to promote yourself and how to go ahead and establish your brand. You can definitely do this, guys. We also have, like I said, now Dave's stuff was, this was his before now, and this is his after. So he went from doing this horrible looking Batman, okay, to a good looking Batman, to drawing Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, Groot, and Spider-Man cards for major trading card companies. That can be you as well, okay? I need to go ahead and adjust my screen here real quick, guys. Bear with me. I want to go ahead and some things tend to happen. So you have to go ahead and go on the fly. Let me go ahead and reopen up my slides here. almost got it. And there we go. It's coming up. I'm going to switch back over. And it's one of the things that happen when you do live. Cully, one of our other students, he got hired as well to work for Tops and Upper Deck. Okay, went from being an industry artist to a professional. So he was drawing other characters for them, and these things were in his portfolio on what he submitted, and that's what got him hired. That's what they reached out to him. They contacted him and asked if he would be willing to do the work. Okay, you can have major trading card companies reach out to you and ask you to be doing illustrations for them. It definitely works, guys. We are getting our students jobs. As a recap, this is what you get. Over 100 exclusive video lessons, new step-by-step tutorials added weekly, detailed anatomy in different poses, anatomy, you get the anatomical breakdown of how to draw hands, males and female form, access to the private Facebook group where you get feedback and support, monthly live hangout, access to previous webinar training. So this webinar training is going to go into a section in the academy. And those of you who are joining today, you will have access to that in the future. And comic book tutorials. And if you order during today's webinar, okay, now, like I said, Megan's going to give you guys a bonus at the end of the webinar for just attending. But those of you who purchased and got membership in the academy today will get a free bonus training that I will email you directly. That bonus is how to draw Nightwing. For some reason, Nightwing is like a super popular character that many people have asked me how to draw him over the years. So I did a tutorial on it, but this exclusive tutorial is only for people who join my academy. Okay, it's only for those people, and you get it as a bonus. All right, as a bonus just for signing up today. This is an exclusive tutorial that I do not share on my YouTube channel. It's not on my Facebook, nowhere. This one is just for you guys who are joining the academy. So those of you who are signed up, I see people are coming in, they're signing up. Those of you who already signed up today, I'm going to be emailing you this exclusive link to access this tutorial. Like I said, the benefits for you, what you get when you join is, number one, you never have to struggle with learning how to draw. All right, you are never on your own. You have a support group who are here to encourage you and motivate you to do better. And we show you what you're doing wrong and how to correct it. Number two, this will accelerate your learning. No more struggling with the same things over and over again. Number three, you get access to a private Facebook group, which can make you see your improvement over time. You're posting it up. And number four, you get to make money with your artwork. Like I said, we're turning geeks and fans into artists. All right, guys, geeks and fans, we're turning them into artists. No longer you just be a fanboy going to the movies. You're actually saying, you know what? I can actually draw Spider-Man and get paid to do it. Selling sketches and stuff. We show you how to do that. Here's one of our students, Sean. Sean's I think he's like about 40, 41 years old. He thought he could never make any money with his artwork. Look at here. He's a huge Star Wars fan. And he's now doing covers for books, for audio books. Someone saw his artwork and is all the improvement that he made inside the academy. We have Heidi. Heidi's over in Egypt. Sean's in Canada. Our students are worldwide. Sean's in Canada. Heidi's over in Egypt. And she's made money doing commissions already with her artwork. She'll draw anything from like cutesy stuff from like Zootopia to like more action stuff, superheroes. We have Jorn, who's in Germany. He's working professionally. He's a professional illustrator now. He's just published his first children's book. He's a graphic designer and just published his first children's book with the skills he learned inside the academy. Michael's a military guy. He has a wife, a daughter, busy man. He never knew that he could be doing his work professionally. And look at his stuff now. Michael has improved tremendously, and he's now wrapping up his first comic book and submitting it to Dark Horse Comics. All right. So he's doing his first independent book. He just penciled it and inked it. He's in the process of coloring it right now. Coloring is almost done. Michael is the man. We have Long. Long is a military guy also. He's a huge Green Lantern fan, and here are his process works of his sketches for his comic book. We have Alexis. Alexis loves doing detailed work on the anatomy from the stuff that he learned inside the academy. He loves drawing these illustrations and then applying it to his superheroes. Great gestures, great posing. He too has improved greatly. We have Nush. She's in Australia, okay? And she loves doing like Star Wars and sci-fi fantasy illustrations. Great stuff. Just top of the line, great artwork. And she's improved greatly over time. Mike, he loves doing a lot of Post-it note drawings and illustrations. We have Michael. He loves doing his superhero portraits and things like that, and action poses and pinups. He's a pinup guy. He loves doing like those posters for characters. We have Manuel. Manuel is a huge comic book fan, and he just finished his first issue of penciling a comic book. Like I said, guys, you get all this cool stuff, and this is just a small sample of the students who were inside the academy. This is a small sample. You get all this stuff, exclusive tutorials, step-by-step tutorials added monthly, detailed anatomy, access to the Facebook group, the monthly live hangout, access to the previous webinar trainings, comic book tutorials, plus the benefits. Never struggle with learning again. This will accelerate your learning process. The Facebook group is there for you to help see improvement, and we show you how to make money with your artwork. And you get the free bonus video. That's extra training right there. And that's yours to keep even if you cancel. I'm giving you that for free. So even if you join and cancel tomorrow, the Nightwing training is still yours to keep forever. That is yours. That's my gift to you. So I said, pick the tier, click the button that's right for you. Go ahead, get started. The apprentice level, only $10 a month. You get access to all the trainings. All the trainings. I said a new video is added every week. Every week. Or the elite tier, which is normally $39 a month. You get access to all the trainings, content, the monthly hangout, okay, and the private Facebook group. And get it right now on the webinar, only $29. That's pennies compared to the $5,000 college course that you would take. This is cheaper than any college course ever. Trust me, I know. I have 3 kids in college. So you can get in that right now. $29 a month. You can cancel at any time. Click the button right now, and let's take your artwork to the next level. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, you can join right now on $29 a month. And Megan has sent me some questions, and I want to run through some questions before we have that bonus for you guys at the end. But meanwhile, right now, go ahead and just click the button while we're still live here, because when we're gone, that price is gone. So meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and look at some of the questions. Number one, see, how does expresses face expressions on mask? Not quite sure I understand that question. I'm guessing you're saying how to draw expressions under a mask. Well, you look at the eyebrows, like how I did with Batman's example we did with Batman. How his eyebrows look mean, how angled and close they are to his eye. So the eyes are the telltale sign of a character's expression. How does one make their art marketable? Well, that's a huge question. That's a huge question. A lot in that. How does one incorporate personal style into reference? Excuse me. So, well, how do you make yourself marketable is to, number one, get on social media. You have to start getting yourself on social media. That is a must. If you're not on Instagram, posting your art on Instagram or on YouTube, or on Facebook, you don't have to do all 3, but at least one of them, mainly Instagram and Facebook. If you're not on Facebook and Instagram, you're not in the game. You've got to be on there showing your artwork. Okay, that's the biggest thing. So people have to see you. I'm going to be starting college for animation and was wondering if Evan had any tips. I've been giving tips the entire webinar. I hope you've been paying attention. So I've been giving tips all the way throughout. But yes, you can go to college for animation, and but make sure you draw constantly. The school will not make you a better artist. It's only repetition and drawing on your own time that will make you a better artist. School will just give you a few tips to improve. Let's see, the question about tips for breaking into comics as well. Breaking into comics, you want to get a portfolio. We can show you that in the academy. Come in the academy and we teach you how to break into comics. I teach that inside the academy. Do storyboards or concept art for animated shows? Yes, I worked as an animation professional. I was production manager for those shows that I worked on. So that was your question. You probably understand it then. Yes, so yes, I was on production manager. I was responsible for managing the concept art and the storyboards for the those shows that I worked on. Let's see here. Next question. Is there a way to turn this into a front view character? Yes, you can turn that into a front view. We show you that in the academy. Yes. How would we draw a girl? Girl, same way. It's just that the female head wouldn't have as sharp angled features on it. But I show you that in the academy. I have a tutorial that covers exactly that. How to draw the front, 3/4 front and side profile for the female head. Let's see here. Can you do tutorial on how to draw an actual comic book? Yes, I have that in the academy. That is in there. And what to do if there are no comic shops near you? If there are no comic shops near you, then you can do the same thing at a local art supply store and ask them to help you out. Show them your artwork and ask if you can do a drawing session or set up a table there to draw for them. There you go. Art supply store or a comic shop right there. Either one is fine. I think that about does it. Megan, is that it for the questions for right now? That's it. We've been on this webinar for 1 hour and 24 minutes. And Megan did a good job at collecting you guys' questions. So there you go. So guys, go ahead and answer. Go ahead and click the bar. Click that button right now. And when we're gone, the price is gone. Okay, guys? So go ahead and get in right now while we're still on this call. There's like about 84 people on here at the moment. So, Megan, were there any more questions? I know Megan's... Okay, then. So Megan's telling me there are no more questions in. Mario's asking, can I enroll later? Enroll now, Mario. The price is right. The price is right. You want to do that right now. And Tyson, get in right now. Thanks for watching the channel, my YouTube channel. I appreciate that. So with that being said, I think we're ready to go. So Megan's going to drop a link in the chat box right now. So my special bonus to you guys is a list of my personal top 5 drawing tools. Okay. This is a question I get asked, I believe, almost on a daily basis. Evan, what tools do you use? What tools do you use? What tools do you use? Okay, so I decided to put a nice document together that describes in depth each tool that I use and why I use it. And I use these tools too on a daily basis. I use these tools, guys. Go ahead and click that. That's my free bonus for you. So click it, grab it. That's my gift to you today for just simply attending the webinar. I want to say thank you to everybody who took the time out of their day to go ahead and come and join us. And I hope all of you guys learned something. And guys, you want to go ahead and get in the academy. I mean, it is, you just get in at the $29 level, the elite level. We can show you how to make money. You can make that $29 back when you sell your first sketch. The money is going to come back in your pocket. Okay. So that's the best. It's the best investment you can make. And we show you how other ways you can make money with your artwork without having to go through the traditional comic book route as being a comic book publisher or being a storyboard artist in animation or a concept designer. Those can still be your ultimate goals in your career, but we show you how you can improve right now, today, how to get good enough today so you can start selling some of your artwork and illustrations, all the while building up your portfolio and your content for jobs in the animation and comic book industry. Get in right now. It's worth it. Like I said, you spend this the first month, you're going to make your money back, but we're going to show you how to get your skills up so you can go ahead and sell that first few sketches. Boom, you broke even. And you gain knowledge that you did not have before. Okay? So I think we're about done. And those of you who haven't gotten it just yet, go ahead and get it. I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera real quick. There we go. So, all right, guys. So I'm good. I hope you guys, learned something today. And those of you who just joined, thanks to everybody who did join today. I saw all the names coming through, on my list. I'll be hitting you up in the next few minutes. I'll be getting your contact info from your sign-up process and be getting you inside the private Facebook group. So I want to say welcome to our new members. And everyone else, go ahead. Like I said, when we're gone, the price is gone. So you want to go ahead and get in right now. Other than that, we're all good. We're all good. Thanks to everybody who stuck around to the end of the webinar and those new people who just joined. I'll be reaching out to you now and getting all your info and getting you in the group and getting all your bonuses that I'm going to be sending your way. So we're going to be taking your art to the next level then. So we're on this call for a webinar for 1 hour and 29 minutes or 1 hour and a half. So this has been great, guys. So thanks for coming. Hope you guys learned something that you can apply to your artwork and make yourself a better artist. And I want to say welcome and thanks to our new members coming in today. You guys, you're in store for something big, some big stuff then. All right, guys, I'm out. Till next time, peace.